Sqilah. Enhancing Careers. Chapter 5. Cruise Industry. The cruise industry provides unique experiences for customers, blending elements of leisure transportation, hospitality, and entertainment. The cruise industry refers to all businesses that are involved with facilitating pleasure voyages via the use of cruise ships. This would include cruise operators and cruise lines, as well as businesses that are involved with the manufacture of cruise ships, certain entertainment companies specializing in cruise entertainment. Cruise business is distributed in every country, though the preferred agencies in each country, whose staff are specialized in selling the cruise packages. Moreover, there are many organizations who provide the cruise lines in terms of supplies and logistics support in the ports, who all are considered part of the larger cruise industry. In many ways, the cruise industry also shares similarities with the hotel industry, as accommodation is provided on board. This means that the people hired to work within the cruise industry are diverse, including cruise ship crew members, service staff, entertainers, and even specialist cruise ship hotel managers. Cruise line is the name given to a company that operates cruise ships and sells cruises to paying customers. Within the price of a cruise, customers can typically expect an accommodation on the cruise ship, some form of entertainment, access to food, and for the ship to travel on a set route. With this in mind, global cruise lines operate in a unique space, where they are part of the travel industry, part of the entertainment industry, and part of the leisure industry, while also implementing elements of hotel management. Cruises. Unlike any mode of transportation, cruise does not offer any destination, but it is a destination itself. Cruises offer a new vacation option. Cruises are resorts themselves, and until recently, were one of the few all-inclusive vacations that offer travel, accommodations, food, and entertainment. Passengers now recognize the value offered by the cruise liners, giving them an opportunity to visit several different places without the need to pack and unpack, at an affordable price that cannot be matched by air plus land vacation alternatives. It is important to understand that cruise ships and cruise lines are regarded as being separate from passenger ships and passenger lines. The key distinction between the two is that cruise lines offer round trips, with the core focus being pleasure, whereas passenger lines are primarily focused on travel from one location to another. Cruise line classification. While different cruise lines operate with different business models, they can generally be categorized according to the four main classifications, which are as follows. All-inclusive cruises. All-inclusive cruises tend to be regarded as the top-of-the-range option, offering high-quality services, which are fully included with the price of the cruise package. These services will typically include food and drinks, along with flights and/or transfers, internet access, and quality entertainment. Examples of cruise lines that offer all-inclusive cruises include Seabourn Cruise Line and Celebrity Cruises. Luxury cruises. Luxury cruises tend to offer high-quality services, similar to what you might expect from an all-inclusive cruise, although some of those services will not all be included with the price of the cruise itself. Within this category, the cruise ships used are generally modern, and customers are attracted with the promise of comfortable cabins and excellent facilities. Examples of luxury cruise lines include Dream Cruises and Crystal Cruises. Budget cruises. Budget cruises are often ideal options for families or people looking to go on a cruise for the first time. They represent a more affordable option than either all-inclusive or luxury cruises, and also tend to be shorter in duration, while being more focused on specific parts of the world. The ships may cater for upwards of 1,000 passengers and will usually be slightly older. Examples of budget cruise lines include P&O Cruises and Disney Cruise Line. Low-budget cruises. The most affordable of all the cruise classifications, low-budget options are designed to appeal to customers primarily on the basis of pricing. In order to reduce costs and optimize revenue, cruise liners adopting a low-budget model will tend to provide fewer services, and the quality of those services may not be as high. Generally, the cruise ship itself will be large, catering for up to 5,000 passengers, while cruises tend to last less than 10 days. Cruise ferries. Ferry services are still useful and continue to attract passengers. It is common for ferries to be included in the journey to their final vacation destination. Ferries attract their customers by providing relatively fast, efficient, and economic ways to travel between two or more points. Ferries form a part of the public transport systems of many waterside cities and islands, allowing direct transit between points at a capital cost much lower than bridges or tunnels. A large cruise ship offering ferry service is a first experience of cruising for passengers. There are many large cruise ships carrying as many as 2,000 passengers operate overnight ferry services in many countries spread across many islands. These ferries also offer considerable luxury to passengers. The cruise industry has gone through significant changes from the days of transoceanic transportation and tropical vacations only available to the domain of society's elite, to the modern multimillion tourism and leisure industry that offers an affordable vacation option and a level of comfort difficult to match for the average citizen, with a number of people cruising that seems to grow every year in the world. A relatively small number of cruise companies compete for world market shares in different ways, developing innovative commercial strategies and investing multi-million-dollar budgets in the research and development of state-of-the-art vessels able to combine the elegance of high-quality living spaces with the cutting-edge technological concepts needed to provide stability to these new floating hotels, pushing the boundaries of naval construction and design to the limits for exceptional navigation performance and libboard comfort while maintaining the highest standards for safety and environmental management systems. The modern cruise industry offers an option for everyone, exceeding the expectations of its customers, with an also growing number of companies specialized in offering more choices and alternatives, including smaller cruise ships, yachts and sailing vessels that carry out from 10-30 to a few hundred passengers to exotic and, sometimes, remote destinations and regulated ports, prohibited to larger liners because of the concerns about what the influx of thousands of travelers would have on the local environment. Cruise line associations. There are approximately 80 cruise liners worldwide. Many are member of one or more cruise line associations. Cruise line associations are responsible for promoting the cruise industry in their regions and for travel agent training in cruise products. Cruise associations help cruise sellers promote cruise products to improve profits. Sqilah, Cruise Line International Association. Sqilah is the world's largest cruise industry trade association, providing a unified voice and leading authority of the global cruise community. Sqilah promotes positive travel experiences for more than 30 million passengers who have cruised annually. Sqilah represents 95% of the world's ocean-going cruise capacity, as well as 54,000 travel agents. The organization's global headquarters are in Washington, D.C., with regional offices located in North and South America, Europe, Asia, and Australasia. ICEPA, International Cruise Ship Entertainment Professional Association. This is the only international association that represents all things connected to entertainment and associated with cruise ships. ICEPA was formed by professionals supplying specialized services to the cruise industry. PSARA, Passenger Shipping Association Retail Agent. PSARA is the United Kingdom and Ireland's cruise line association with 25 members. PSARA publishes the Columbus Cruise Review, designed to give the retail travel agent up-to-date information on the cruise market. Top cruise lines. The Big 8 cruise lines are Carnival Cruise Line, Holland America Line, Princess Cruises, Costa Cruises, Celebrity Cruises, Royal Caribbean Line, Norwegian Cruise Line, Star Cruises. Although these are the Big 8, there are only 3 parent companies. Carnival operates Carnival, Princess, Holland America, Costa, Cunard, and Seabourn. Royal Caribbean operates Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, and finally Star operates Norwegian Cruise Line and Star. Cruise lines tend to promote their products to specific markets. They are always looking to increase their attraction to fill their ships, creating high competition. Caribbean cruising industry. The Caribbean cruising industry is the largest and most popular cruise market. Most large cruise line operators operate in Caribbean region. Many of the American cruise lines in the Caribbean depart from most ports in the United States, e.g. Miami, Port Everglades. Many UK cruise lines base their ships out of Barbados for the Caribbean season, operating direct charter flights out of the UK and avoiding the sometimes lengthy delays at US immigration. The busiest port of call is the Bahamas. Many cruise lines also have stops at their own private islands where private resorts are reserved exclusively for passengers of the respective cruise line, and frequently offer features such as an aqua park, kayaking, snorkeling, parasailing, music, and private cabanas. The second most popular region was continental Europe, where the fastest growing segment is cruises in the Baltic Sea. The most visited Baltic ports are Copenhagen, St. Petersburg, Tallinn, Stockholm, and Helsinki. Other cruise markets. Most cruise ships sail the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. Others operate elsewhere in places like Alaska, the South Pacific, the Baltic Sea, and New England. A cruise ship that is moving from one of these regions to another will commonly operate a repositioning cruise while doing so. Expedition cruise lines, which usually operate small ships, visit certain more specialized destinations such as the Arctic and Antarctica, or the Galapagos Islands.